Last week, Romelu Lukaku tweeted this. Here's an idea for you guys. The NBA has an all-star game. Don't you think we should organize one in the Premier League? The North versus the South, and the fans vote. What do you guys think? Lukaku is a well-known NBA fan and was probably inspired by his first courtside game. But that got us thinking, what would an all-star Premier League game look like? Well, luckily as Americans, we are highly qualified to weigh in on this idea. America loves a good all-star game. And here's what you need for a winning one: the right mix of stars and fan favorites. One of the biggest thrills of all-star games is to see combinations and chemistry that we can't regularly see. And with the power of voting in the hands of fans and journalists, they can mix it up a bit too, adding in some bigger personalities and characters who may not be the best on the field. A side competition. The slam dunk contest and home run derby arguably outshadow the all-star game itself, and allow players to show off their skills, creativity, and personality in a unique way. For the Premier League, maybe a freestyle competition or a golazo contest. We'd love to see Harry Kane try to land a bicycle kick, or Eden Hazard nail a couple around the worlds, then go upper 90. And third, you can't take it too seriously. The draw of the whole concept is to bring together the league's most gifted players in a celebration of their skills, like a giant testimonial to the game itself. So with those guidelines, here are the rules. It's North versus South, with 22 players on each squad and 11 on the field at a time. There needs to be at least one player from each Premier League team, with up to 5 possible. The managers are the top 2 gaffers from the respective regions, so in this case, it's Pep Guardiola and Mauricio Pochettino. Through a rigorous and scientific process, we made Heath and Dash sit in a room and hammer it out. Here's our take on a Premier League All-Star game. In the North, we have David De Gea in goal with a backline of Eric Bailly, Virgil van Dijk, and Michael Keane. In front of them, Leighton Baines and Antonio Valencia run the wings, and Merseyside rivals Nemanja Matic and Wayne Rooney boss the midfield. Then up top is the terrifying trio of Kevin De Bruyne, Mohamed Salah, and Sergio Aguero. On the bench, we've got Alexis Sanchez, David Silva, Jamie Vardy, Huddersfield's Aaron Moy, Kieran Gibbs, Fernandinho, Kyle Walker, Paul Dummett, Kurt Zouma, and Ben Mee, with Everton's Jordan Pickford in goal. There's really not much bad to say about this team at all. They are absolutely stacked. Then, representing the South, we've got Chelsea's Thibaut Courtois in goal, his teammates Cesar Azpilicueta and Andres Christensen, along with Jan Vertonghen in the back. In the midfield, Ryan Bertrand on the left, Ben Davies on the right, and N'Golo Kante at defensive midfield, and Moussa Dembele in front of him. Up top, it's the Spurs duo of Christian Eriksen and Harry Kane, along with London rival Eden Hazard. On the bench, we've got Jermaine Defoe, Mesut Ozil, Troy Deeney, Arthur Masuaku of West Ham, Leroy Fer, Yohan Cabaye, Ezekiel Shiloto, Simon Francis, Maya Yoshida, Laurent Koscielny, and Hugo Lloris. Yes, this is a pretty Spurs and Chelsea heavy starting 11, but it's not our fault most of the teams in the South are terrible. But that's one of the beauties of all-star games, finding bright spots on every team. And so are snubs, which means no Gabriel Jesus in favor of someone like Vardy. With Pep and Poch at the helm, we can see a high-pressing, high-scoring game, with Hazard setting up Kane for a handful of goals, only to be cancelled out by some Salah and Aguero magic, with the North just barely pipping the South 5-4. Who knows, maybe this is the type of spark the leagues need to rejuvenate itself. What do you think? Would a Premier League All-Star game work? Which side would win? Let us know.